Testing out a new hairdo and a new streaming software tonight. I'm using a restream. I don't know how to work it yet, so I'm gonna sit here for a little while, see if anybody pops in. I'm looking at the screen because I don't know where it shows people popping in. I don't know where the comments will be or none of that. So I'm gonna sit here and light up and sip a beer and see if anybody comes in. If you do, please say, hey, chat. There's a little blue box next to me. It looks like that might be where the chat goes because I can highlight this. So I think that's where chat's going to show up, but I have no idea. So, yep, there we go. That is where the comments is going to be. What's up, Miss South? Let's see here. You gotta hit it again to get it off of there. So that's kind of like StreamYard. What's up, Catfish Dog? So I can highlight and then hide. So that's cool. Indiana Chris, thank you. So that works. Now I know I can copy my link too. I gotta see where I can chat at. That's gonna be something I need to figure out. What's up, Mr. Rogers? Just testing out this restream. Chris told me about it. Now I gotta try to figure out how I can chat. Johnny Small Pepper, what's up? Let's see here. Yeah, see, none of that makes sense here. Where the hell do I chat at? PB, what's going on, Paul? How can I share my link if I can't chat? There's a private chat that gives me a chat box. I wonder if you actually have to send the link out via Messenger or something. Hey, my Nightbot still works at least. I just saw Nightbot speak. Yeah, it's all gone, Johnny. It gets hot in that kitchen, man. All right, so I see Nightbot works, and I can see chat, so that's good. It only shows like 1 or 2 lines at a time, though. It's a little box, but at least I can see chat. Oh, it's very sensitive too, though. When I'm trying to scroll, I'm actually blocking highlight, blocking stuff. Let's see. I'm not trying to show or none of that. All right, so that stuff works, but I got to figure out how to send a message myself. Like, there's a button up there that says private chat to chat with other people on the panel privately, but there's no text box for me to chat in the chat. What the hell? Isn't that what every guy wants? A little box? Yes, I would love a little box right now to drop my link for the panel. Let me look in these settings and stuff and see if there's something. Like when I click invite guest, I can copy, like it gives me a link and it says I can have 6 guests on panel. But it doesn't look like it will allow me to drop it into chat or anything. But if I go to private chat, I'm going to click the little private chat over here. Wait a minute, maybe this is it. It says start typing notes for the scene. Let me just paste that there and see if I can do anything. Okay, so there's notes for the scene, but now it doesn't, there's no send button. Let me just come back over here. But in the private chat, it allows me to type a message. There's a box. I just pasted the link to join panel and hit send, and it went to private chat. What's up, Sampy? Cindy, what's going on, girl? No, I'm just trying to figure out this. Restream. Maybe you have to be on the YouTube side to chat. Maybe, but that would usually cause an echo. I could maybe try to go get the other phone. Well, no, it's not charged. I have another phone that has no service, but it would work on Wi-Fi. There's some little thing over here that says notes, and I copied the paste and put it in there, but there's no like send button. I don't know if notes show up for you guys or not. Let's see what these things do. No, that says It says add scene. What is add scene? No, that ain't gonna be it. Yeah. Everything else looks almost like StreamYard, like it's kind of similar. Like I can even I can go vertical if I want. I can do this different picture in picture style stuff, choose my layouts. What's up, Moon? How's it going? Trying to figure out this restream. I don't know how to actually send a text message into the chat. It ain't letting me do it. I might have to research that. Let's see here. I'm clicking all the buttons back here trying to figure it out. Video is very clear and audio is crisp. Well, that matters. Well, yeah, I did find the invite link, Moon. I clicked it and highlighted it and copied it, but I can't find out how to actually send it into the chat box. Like, there's no chat box for me to send a message into the chat room like there is on StreamYard. On StreamYard, you click more and chat and whatever, and then you can send a message as the host into the chat room. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Let's see. Copy link, right? Right there, copy link. But where do I post it? Missouri Outlaw, what's up? Yeah, too many buttons for this old man. I'm trying to figure it out. I just see no area for a chat box. That kind of sucks. Let's get to the top of the screen there. Let's see if I hit edit there. That doesn't look like that does anything. Skipjack Cindy says she's looking it up. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just don't see any option to paste it. I'm under live chat right now, as far as I know, Moon. Because I can see you guys' comments. Y'all want me to go get a hat? I need a cigarette and a sip first. Then I can walk in the house and get a hat. Actually, I got some behind me, don't I? Yeah, I got some behind me. I got an old one behind me. Let me get this cool one that my kids got me for Christmas one year. It's got a fish. That's a fish on the brim of the hat, a fish in the background, some fish right there, and there's a fishing pole catching the fish. There, does that help? Now I can't even see my face. Let's try turning it backwards. There. Well, no, I'm still blinding you with that big old skull sticking through right there. Yeah, let me see if I go to overlay. I know if I go to overlay, the chat supposedly pops over. I saw that when I was looking in the studio options. Chat comes over to here, but see, I can't even see you guys' chat now. It's so tiny over there. I can't even see that chat. And it still doesn't seem to, I still can't seem to be able to actually text in there. Uh-oh, now I lost my whole chat box and everything. Let's see. For some reason, I'm completely full screen to where I can't see nothing except for me. uh, I'm trying to minimize and it ain't minimizing. Ow, come on, you goofy. All right, y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna go sideways and see if I can get back somehow. Now I can't see chat at all. I have to see my camera and that's it. There we go. Now I'm back. That was weird. You can't maximize. If you maximize, you don't see nothing. When you're wait a minute, now I can't even see when I highlight it. It's not on screen no more. What the heck? When you're inviting guests to join your live stream in Restream Studio, you can. Why does it keep? You can generate a unique guest link. Yeah, I have the guest link. That's what I'm saying. I have the guest link copied, just like in StreamYard. But I'm trying to figure out a way. Yeah, it looks like a middle finger. I'm trying to figure out a way to actually put it in chat so that people can join the channel if they want. God dang it. Get away, Blue Box. This link will allow your guests to join a restream. All right, what Cindy said. Come on, quit. Okay, this is weird. It stays a blue box with the remove thing in front of it, so I can't even read the comment. All right, there we go. You go to Restream Studio, click Sources on the right, click Copy Invite Link, and share it with your guests. That's what I'm saying, though. I have that link copied, guys. I have my Restream guest link copied, but I can't find any place to actually paste it. Whoops. And I obviously can't paste it in chat. So how can I have a guest if I can't get it in chat? Look, matter of fact, I'll even tell you guys what it is, just so you guys are telling me how to get the link. I already have the link. I'll show you. It's https semicolon / studio dot restream dot io / edp dash pvxj dash wyy. I have the link. I just can't find where to paste it into the chat like I did on StreamYard so somebody could join. Man, this hat is pretty blinding too. I might have to get the dark hat. Let me get the dark hat. Chat moderation tools? No, I have no idea about no chat moderation tools. This is my first time ever testing this thing out. Let me get my dark hat though. The rest of my hats are in the house, but this was one I had created a long time ago when I was still doing members focus on Monday. That's the Mike Speech Home members focus hat I used to wear occasionally. Like I said, you probably has to be shared on YouTube or email or messenger. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Chris. I think you have to get the link and send it out ahead of time to people you want on panel. But that kind of sucks because a lot of times people join the panel randomly, like, they come in, they're like, hey, what's going on? and I had the link pinned up top. And I usually did that by going to the YouTube side, pinning it as a chat comment. But I couldn't even find my live. I set it up like over a half hour ago. What's up, Pontoon Jody? My CFF. Uh, so I created it, and then I went to YouTube thinking I can paste the link and highlight it as a pinned comment. But my live wasn't even showing up until I actually went live. So it's definitely a little weird. You know, I'll check into it some more and try to figure it out. But yeah, it is a little sensitive when I try to scroll. It wants to put a big old blue show or remove around your comments. And then you have to scroll away and tap somewhere off screen to kind of get that thing to go away. All right, here we go. Skipjack Cindy, I appreciate that. Let me read that again. It's your standard HTTPS colon // After that, it says studio dot restream dot io / EDP hyphen PVXJ hyphen WYY. That's what it's showing in my little box here. Do I need to go slower? I just saw that. She said read slow. I thought I was. Who's that? Wildcat, what up? I'm doing all right, man. I'm just trying to figure out this new restream because StreamYard was ridiculous. I came back and found out they were charging me for a few months when I wasn't even on here, and they upped their prices to $88. I was like, man, screw that. I canceled it, and I'm trying to find something new just to hold me over until I get going again. Then I might, start putting some money into a good streaming. But for now, I'm just trying to find a free one that ain't too bad. Trying to find out if Cindy needs me to read that again or if she got it. All right, Travis. Here it comes. Hold on. So HTTPS colon and 2 / like you start every website with. Then the word studio period restream period IO / EDP hyphen, little dash PVXJ, another little dash WYY. Yeah, I tried that too, Jody. I was using the free version, and they have some little stupid share your whatever affiliate link right in front of chat. So I can never see any comments unless I try to scroll through. I can't get rid of that little thing that's in front of the chat box. This one ain't that great of a chat box either, though. Because I can only see about one comment at a time. So obviously on a night where chat's flowing, that would kind of be a little difficult. I remember when I first went live before I found StreamYard, because everybody else in the community was using StreamYard. It had a pretty decent chat box on it. I might try to remember what that was called. I forget what it was called, but I remember it had a chat box, but you had to install it as a module, and it was a little harder to do, but I was able to get it. So I don't even know on here where if a guest did. Let's see. Can you pin it? Uh, yeah. Let me run in the house real quick. Get my lady's phone, log in as myself, and go try to pin it. I'll be back soon, y'all. Uh, if you take off, thanks for dropping by for this test. I'm gonna be out here for a while, but let me go see if I can pin that on my lady's phone. I'll be back in a minute. Step authentication. All right, there we go. Yeah, I had to do the two-step authentication, so I'm trying to come in as me on her phone. Okay, come on. Apparently, it's updating something. All right, I see me logged in as me, so I'm gonna come try to pin it. Sorry, I'm scrolling in the chat trying to find it. All right, I'm just gonna look at it myself and type it in myself and pin it because I don't even see it in chat. All right. Restream. PBXJ. PVXJ. All right. This should be it. Oh, it's trying to bring me in and still let me pin it. Can somebody copy that and paste it, but put some text in front of it? I tried to pin it, and instead, it was trying to bring me into the studio. What? Don't see any notifications up there either right now. Thank you, by the way, for the 10 people watching this shit show and me trying to figure out restream. I appreciate it. I'm going to type that out again with some text in front of it because I couldn't pin it because it was just trying to bring me up like I was clicking a link. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Bullets and Barbecue. Let me try to pin that one. There we go. All right. There we go. Now I just heard a bink up here. Oh, yep. Indiana Chris. There is a little notification up there. Oh, now I'm echoing.
Can you hear me? Oh, I turned my computer volume all the way down. Let me turn the light on here so you can see my ugly ass.
Okay, I could hear you there for a moment, but I can't see you. Unless maybe that's on purpose. I'm still getting that echo. What the heck? Source not visible when another is maximized.
No. I turned my phone.
Wait, here we go. Let's see here.
Bald head.
There we go.
Oh, there's two of me up there.
There's two of me?
Two of me. I see two of me and one of you.
Oh, that's weird. I see one of each.
Okay.
How's that look?
I was showing you my bald head.
Anybody else getting that echo from me?
No, it's probably my cheap ass phone.
Well, I don't hear an echo like when you're talking, but when I speak, after I'm done speaking, then I hear myself. So that's kind of weird. I don't think it's anything to do with you. But it's like I speak. Yeah, it's gone now. Huh. So the link works at least. And there was an echo up there. All right. At least the link's pinned now. Appreciate y'all bearing with me while I'm trying to. God dang it. I'm trying to figure this thing out. But I think it's better than giving StreamYard any business, in my opinion, right now. Going from $50 to $88 with no warning. Like, I never got an email saying, hey, we're raising our prices. I was away at the time they raised their prices. And I was kind of fine with leaving that $50 a month just in case. But when I logged in and saw $88 being ripped, I was like, oh no. I'll just cancel it immediately. I don't even want to play around with their free version. doing that bullshit like they did. But let's see here. So at least the link works. I do know how it will pop up right here in the middle. That's how I saw it. It said Indiana Chris wants to be added, so it popped up right here in the middle. That's cool. I can see chat, but it's only one line at a time. That kind of sucks. Everyone is frozen here. What, on the screen? Let me come back and look at it on my YouTube side. Oh no, I'm not frozen. All right. You mean where you're at, Bullets and Barbecue? You talk about the weather? It's so weird. It comes through faster on the YouTube side than it does up here. I'll tell you that much. Bullets and Barbecue said everybody was frozen. I thought he meant me, so I looked down there. Everything was going, and I saw Chris's comment down there before I saw it up here. Well, anyways, cheers, everybody. I appreciate you coming in and testing. I do plan on hanging out a while if people are bored. If anybody wants to try that panel or whatever, but no worries if not. I'm just trying to figure it out because pretty soon I'm gonna get back out there fishing some more, and I'm gonna be doing live fishing again. See, Bullets and Barbecue says I'm frozen, but when I look down there, I'm not frozen. Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think so. It looks good down there. It looks clear. It's moving. I don't hear nothing because the sound's off over there to avoid an echo, but so am I fine now? Like up here? Yeah, to me down there it looks fine. If I do this, I mean it's a little laggy because it's two different phones. But when I look down there and look back up, I can see myself looking. But yeah, I'm still doing this weird stuff with work and everything else, trying to figure out a proper schedule because every time I try to do something, they end up needing something. And I'm a glutton and a loyalist to my work. I always try to be like, all right, we're going through some stuff. Let me go ahead and work. And you need this, I'll go ahead and do that. So I keep ending up working more than I want to. And then with the fact that we took over the house now, you think, oh, no mortgage, but we got taxes. I've been having to save up to get the taxes paid. And then my lady, obviously a lot of y'all know that's been here for a while. Hey, there we go. Got add the stream. So, what's up, Tim? Let me try to play.
All I can see is just me in the middle of the screen. I can't see you anywhere. Like I'm backstage still.
All right, I'm gonna try to play with the layouts real quick. I see me and you side by side on my screen, but let me hit some of these layout options and see what happens. And I'll look down at my phone, my other phone, to see. Yeah, see, like I can see both of us on there.
That's weird.
We look
Maybe
a little
I could just
cut
see
off,
me
but
on
we're
while
on
we're
there.
streaming. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. See, there we go. That's perfect there. We're side by side. That's my lady's phone is getting all kinds of notifications. But according to this, when I look at it, we are perfectly side by side. Look at that.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I drag my screen down a little bit, and I can see it side by side, but I don't think I can get all the way down.
Yeah. And to me, it's kind of weird. It looks like I'm a bigger box and you're a smaller
You are a
box.
bigger box. You cut about half my head off.
Yeah.
Maybe if I turn my camera a little bit.
There we go. That's perfect right there.
But that's still the top of my head cut off. I can't see the top of my head.
It's definitely different.
Come on now. No, I got it to go up, and then I can't get it to go back down to center it.
Yeah, I know. I've been having issues trying to touch it too. It's sensitive.
Yeah, it is.
Let me see what this layout looks like. No.
Oh, I figured it out. You don't touch the picture. You touch the little blue bar down there that's got like the camera, the microphone, and the dots. That's how you move it up and down. Okay.
All right. Let me see if I can turn her notifications off. That thing is blowing up.
Hey, it worked, Chris. There you go, brother.
Yeah, that definitely worked out. Sorry, I'm still trying to.
Don't worry about it. I know what you're up to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to turn off her notifications because it's.
Is it Android or iPhone?
It's an Android like mine. It's just a brand new version.
Go to settings.
That should be it there. I got the microphone all the way off and.
Go to settings. Notifications ought to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll see if it beeps again or not.
I'll be back in a minute and go get me a cigarette. I'll be right back.
All right, man. And hey, I appreciate y'all coming in for this test, man. But I need to find me Deadpool. What's up? Long time no see, brother. Got that Four Local banner flying, boy. But yeah, pretty soon I'll be trying to get back on the water again. And I'm gonna need something that I can go live with and be able to bring a guest on if anybody wants to be up there. And be able to try to read the chat. It's sensitive, that's what she said.
Yeah, I got my volume all the way up. Okay.
Uh-oh. All right, hold on. This is for Jody, so you know I got to do it. Man. Been a while since we've seen the tank, though. Crazy hillbilly, what's going on? But the thing I was talking about though with work and taxes before you popped up here was with my lady running her own show now, basically instead of getting a $3,000 to $6,000 tax return because the kids are grown now and she owns her own stuff, she's gonna be owing about $12,000 to $13,000. So yeah, work kind of. I thought I was about to get out of it, but I gotta kind of hang in there a little bit longer.
I hate to tell you this, Mike. I hate to say it while you just said that, but I'm on my countdown, brother.
Hell yeah. Now that's good news. You ain't gotta hate that. That's good news. Another brother.
End of the year.
Nice. No, don't be sorry about that. That's good news. Another brother out there, another sister out there, whatever, that gets to get to a spot where they can retire. That's good freaking news.
Yep. I mean, I could have retired 3 years ago. Really, at 62, I'm set up for it, but I can't. The insurance would kill me. So
yeah,
and you got to pay for your insurance till you hit 65. So I just said I'll wait till I'm 65 then.
Yep. Well, congratulations on that coming up then. Yeah, she's got another new plan too, where she's getting ready to take it to the next level, and it's gonna be more money, so that will relieve me a little bit more. But it's still, you know, when it comes time to that end of the year taxes, you got to be planning for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one, I don't know. I might try another software too sometime soon because this one still has a little bitty chat box. I mean, it's like a huge box, but there's a bunch of icons, and then there's
Yeah.
like one line of chat. But when I look
That
down here, I can see there's a whole bunch of chat, but I can't see
yeah,
it up
see, that'd
there.
probably be the best way to do it, I imagine, I guess. That's just like when those guys go, you know, in TikTok mode when they're streaming and you get like 2 lines on the bottom. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with it. And if
Uh-huh.
you want to go back and see what somebody had said, you know, while you're having a conversation, it's a pain.
Yeah, that's why I like StreamYard. It was scrollable. You could go like 20 minutes back in the conversation and find something if you missed it.
Yeah.
Now let me try that here. Let me scroll back. Yeah, see, this looks like I can scroll back pretty far, but it's still only one line at a
One line at
time.
a time. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't see, you know, you got this much, you could see a conversation going on there and you could
yeah,
figure out what, you know, one line at a time ain't no good.
yeah. I mean, see, we're way back here where Chris was trying to tell me how to get the link. I'm like, I already have the link. So yeah, I could technically scroll pretty far back here, it looks like, if I wanted to try to catch something.
Okay, now I'm going to try to do something here. I don't have an icon on here yet. I'm going to try to figure out how to do this.
All right. Ah, her phone's still beeping.
No, that ain't it. Let's go here.
There's gotta be a way to chime this out. I'm gonna look at her settings real quick if I can find them. Her phone is so different than mine. Yeah, I can't even find settings. QRST, the S settings should be here.
Well, that's crazy. Presentations. It's got presentations on here, and it looks like you can bring stuff in on their screen.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
it looks easier than it did in StreamYard. It looks like it's just pick it and bring it.
Yeah, like a share screen type of situation,
Yeah,
but you can
yeah.
just bring it over. Yeah, I saw that. I was clicking on all these buttons.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
like I
gonna push
said,
this
look, there's
plus
a
button
private
here and see what
chat.
we got going on there.
Just like I said, there's a private chat, so I'll send you one now. See if you get a notification for it or not. I just suppose he sent you a private chat. Well, he disappeared. Yeah, I couldn't find her settings button though, Chris. I was looking at setting, like I was scrolling through all the tools looking for the settings icon. I don't see it. I went past all the S's and I was into the T's and there was no little settings icon. What's up, Carpin? I saw that on the YouTube side before I saw it over here. I just happened to look down there. What's going on, brother? Whoops. See, I'm trying to move. There we go. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Just testing out this restream crap, trying to figure it out. We got a little bit of it figured out. I wonder if Tim needs me to reallow him or did he hide himself? I still see him in the back, but he's got a blue. I don't want to turn him on if he don't want to be turned on right now. Hey, that sounded bad. Y'all give me a break on that one. Bad weather here, no fishing. Oh man, that sucks. It's been off and on around here lately too. Like St. Louis got hammered the other day, and I know I think it was Kentucky did too. There was quite a few places that been getting hammered with big ass tornadoes around here. We had golf ball size hail come through here. It even knocked one of our customer side view mirror off. I was in the back cooking and I couldn't get the hail action. I was kind of pissed off. I heard it thunk in the roof. I was like, oh man, that's hail. There was a server in there. They said, yeah, it's going crazy outside. I'm like, I got 3 tickets I'm working right now from these people sitting in here. I was the only cook, so I had to, rush those tickets out, and then I ran out front and try to see if I can get a video, but it had already passed. What's up, Southern Wild Fiend in the house? Long time no see, brother. Hope you're doing good. Although I know you are, little fishing maniac. What's going on, brother? Tim, if you need me to put you back up there, say it in chat, because I don't want to unblock you if you blocked yourself. I don't know. It's flood season for y'all over there. Hey, speaking of which, I got your sticker up there. I'm going to send it out as part of a sticker package to somebody else too. Top Project sent me his sticker. I don't know if he's got a lot of stickers yet, so I'm gonna send him a little package of extras I got here. I got about 20 stickers here that I'm gonna send him so he can get his own board started up too. All right.
There we go. There we go.
Here you go.
I was sitting in the basement. You wouldn't have, because you know what I did? I was pushing buttons.
Well, that's what I was saying. Check it out. If you see the little friend looking icon up there, it looks like two.
Looks like a what?
Looks like 2 people. That little icon. I don't know if you can see it on your side or not.
No.
Okay, well, there's 2 people, and it was you and me. Your blue bar went dark though, so I probably could have added you back.
Yeah, you could have, because I came back into the basement. And I was sitting in the basement when you said, I don't know if I want to cut him off or not. No,
Right,
that was
like
me coming back.
Right, like you might have cut yourself off to
I did.
block
I did.
camera stuff. So I didn't want to bring you back if like you didn't want to be brought back right then and there.
No, I knocked myself completely out, dude. I was pushing new buttons.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared too. I still wish I could chat directly into the. There's got to be a way for me to chat into the chat. That just doesn't make sense not to have that option.
Well, Mike, I guess after you get this figured all out, you're going to have to do a restream tutorial, huh?
Right. Hey, I did a few, StreamYard ones. But yeah, for people who want to check it out, hey, if I know a little bit about it, I'll put it out there. But
Hey,
y'all probably have to Google and research how do you chat in the chat box on StreamYard or something. I mean, Restream, something like that. It's all about the Google terms.
can you turn your volume up a little bit?
My volume's max, but let me look at the microphone settings.
I mean, I can hear you, Mike. It's just a little low.
Well, that muted me. Let's see here. Default, speakerphone, and headpiece. I don't have a headpiece. I could try a speakerphone, but I don't think that would work. Let me try it though.
No, don't push buttons. No, don't push buttons.
Does that sound any better?
Nah, not really.
All right. I'll go back to default.
I mean, it might just be low volume, I guess. No big deal. I can hear you.
Well, it might be because I keep that noise cancellation and all that crap on. Let's see. Where's it? Yeah, I'm not gonna click no more buttons. Forget it. I know there's a when you first get
Yeah, I
in,
seen that. It's in settings or something like that.
Yeah. Let me see if I scroll this down, if I can see settings. Let's see, edit notes. Let's see, let me click this. Yeah, there we go. Settings. Audio. Yeah, I have it set up on default, Echo cancellation and noise suppression.
Yeah, I seen that as I was going through the buttons too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an advanced down on the bottom that you can do some other stuff to it. I wasn't about to touch that.
Well, I'm touching it now. Let's see. Oh, it says a stereo audio input, high resolution. All right, high resolution audio is set now. Any difference?
No, not really.
So much for high resolution. Carpenter said, "Damn the sticker, yeah, man, I love that sticker. It's just like all them stickers up there, man. I love stickers. That's a classic, man. I got that all the way from Australia. Come on, man."
Well, looky here, Mike. Look over my shoulder there.
I'm trying to figure out how. I want to see if I can make you solo. I got to figure that stuff out too. Remember, I like to make people solo and shit. So let me go to those settings again. Let's see. Let's try this one. This has a big old box and a tiny box. Let's try that. Nope, that made me the big old box.
Yeah,
Nope.
that put me over on the side.
Yep. No skunk. Oh, I saw the video on that.
That's our that is our Castaway Crew skunk board.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
my
the
name's
video on that.
My name's the only one on it right now. I skunked Saturday night.
Shit, you might as well put my sticker up there and leave it permanently.
Well, your name. Well, I don't put stickers up there. I put the name up there. That way, when they catch fish, I can erase their name off the board.
Right, but I'm just saying, I ain't gonna catch no fish, so you might as well leave it in permanent. I'm kidding, of course.
No, I tell you what, Don R got up there, and I thought, man, it's gonna be a while. Don R came right out, man, that Wednesday and caught some catfish, and I took him down.
Hey, Dixon. Looks like I'm seeing some new names there real quick. What's going on, Dixon Sider? Stacy. What's going on? Eagle Lore, what's going on? All right. I wonder if these are people from Ty Project's channel. What the hell's going on? I'm getting some love from somewhere. Who are all these new people?
Hey, that ain't too bad, is it? Welcome in, everybody. Well, wait a minute. Let me give you the Nick Riviera. Welcome in, everybody.
Right. Well, somebody either shared me out or did something, because let me look at my phone real quick and do it faster, because that has too many new names. We got Dixon Sider, Stacy Eileen, the Eagle Lord, Strategist 7, Snowman. Am I being botted, or is this somebody's friends? Big Bad, Drunk Engineer, John Doe, Big Fan. What's up, y'all? Ever been ice fishing? Nope. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm trying a new streaming thing over here, and I can't see the comments that quick, so I'm going to go ahead and look at the YouTube side and bounce the cat. Yeah, that almost looks like a... I swear to God, it almost looks like a troll. It's too many people at once.
Well, I guess as long as they don't get crazy,
Right.
Come on in and enjoy the show, I guess. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, I had my twin brother out there with me Saturday night fishing. Kind of freaked out some people.
No, I don't magnet fish, but I do know somebody who does. Squirrels magnet fishing. Squirrels magnet fishing does that magnet stuff. Yeah, that was flying by fast as hell. Evening, boys. What do you guys like to use for catfish bait? I prefer live fish or cut bait myself.
That's what I like using.
And thank you for the sticker. That was rolling fast as hell. I want to know who the hell shared me out or where the hell this is coming from, though. Whoever did it, let me know. It just went from like 8 people, which I expect because I've been gone a long, long time, and all of a sudden it says there's 40 people here. What?
Well,
See?
somebody out there loves you, Mike.
I'm trying to figure it out though, but look at your backstage. I don't see anybody in the backstage. Wait a minute, hold on. All right, I do got somebody in the backstage here. Let's find out what's going on.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Thanks for having.
Well, wait a minute. The echo. Hold on. I'll bring you back in a second, but the echo was crazy.
Is that better?
All right, there you go.
Hello? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Nothing, man. My name is Shuli. I got a show on YouTube called The Raid, and we saw you guys were streaming, and we come in here to bring some audience in here. Say hi.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're Catfish
appreciate that.
Dog. You're echoing on my end.
Now he said welcome in twice.
Oh,
Yeah, I said it twice.
gotcha. So what's the show about? What's the show about? What's the show about? What's the show about? What's the show about?
Ooh, there we go. You got it now.
Are you guys on restream? This happens on restream.
Yeah.
The settings are a night.
Woo.
So what's the biggest fish?
So what's the biggest fish?
So
you
what's
ever
the biggest
caught?
fish?
So what's the biggest fish?
So what's the biggest fish?
Oh, man,
And don't lie.
that goes
And don't
crazy.
lie. And don't 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 lie. And don't
Hold
lie.
on a second.
Don't lie. And don't lie.
All right. The biggest one I've ever caught's over 60. I'm sorry with this stupid mute. This is my very first time on Restream, so I don't know what the full settings are, but that echo is crazy. How about you, Tim?
Biggest fish I've caught, so I got a 31-pound flathead.
Woo!
I got 28 pound blue out of down there at Springfield. Matter of fact,
Wow.
caught my PB down there last Monday.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've been seeing you fish with Rick a lot lately. Y'all been getting on him.
Him and Ray went today, and they caught. I think they caught about 18 fish today. They were bitey today.
Yeah, I tell you, retired Rick putting Springfield on the map with them catfish. Anyway, so thank you, brother, and thank you all you amazing people that are popping in here. I'm sorry I've been out of the game for almost a year. I ain't been doing too much. I'm not fast as hell. I'm just now trying StreamYard. Or not StreamYard, I'm used to StreamYard, but I'm trying this Restream thing. So I ain't fast at it.
Well, I think you got the hang of it so far.
All them comments.
I think you got the hang of it. I think you're all right. 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 You're all right.
There's only one thing about me. Like, I'll just keep it real. I'm not here to get big. I'm not here to blow up like that. I just hang out with friends and have a good time. That's the only reason I'm here. So I knew something was going on, though, when I seen that rush of people. I thought maybe somebody shared me out because I do have a lot of big friends. I thought somebody shared me out and told people to come raid me.
Right.
I see a tuna piano back there, too. We'll try that one as well.
All right. Well, I just wanted to come in and say hi and let you guys know we're big fans of what you're doing.
Well, hey,
Hey, how's it going,
Welcome
everybody?
in.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, my name is John Trout. I'm actually in fish law.
Ooh.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about certain things like breaking the law when it comes to fishing illegally without a license? Is that a big thing in your group?
I will never fish without a license or take anybody fishing without a license.
Well, that's. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm not done talking to these guys. So, the guy that you're having on is actually a repeat offender on fishing without a license, and I just want to let you guys know that. I don't want it to hurt your reputation or besmirch your stream. We've been following this guy for a few years now. He's kind of a big deal in the New York fishing scene.
I came on your show as a sign of good faith, and you bring this guy on and ambush me with this?
All right. It sounds like we're being trolled, so y'all have a wonderful evening.
It was.
Huh? What? Did I
It
miss
sounds like
something?
we're being trolled. It was supposedly out of love, but no, we're being trolled. Dude
How,
pops up, says, "Hey, I'm bringing the love," and blah blah blah. Another dude pops up. He's trying to bust him out. They're taking over the stream. So yeah, that wasn't love. That was being trolled. Anyways,
I,
thanks for stopping
I,
by. And hey,
I think I missed it, Mike. I thought it sounded like we were all just having a conversation to me.
well, dude just said, "I'm bringing love," and blah blah blah. This other dude pops up and says the other guy is constantly. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think they were friends, and he was just busting his chops, Mike.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but like I said, I've been out the game for a while. I just came back. This is the first time trying to restream. Restream might get trolls. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Let me say it from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry if that wasn't the case, but it sounded like he was trolling the other dude about being a repeat offender, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just didn't want to sit there and risk it. Not my first night back trying to do a long live. You know me, I like to hang out with
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
have a good
Okay.
time.
I mean,
So,
dude, it's your channel. It's your
yeah.
channel.
I just felt like that was getting ready to turn into something negative. You know, my bad if
Well,
not.
maybe we should have waited to
Seriously,
see where
guys
that
out
was
there,
going.
my bad if not.
Hey, no big deal. It's your channel, Mike. You do what you want.
I mean, the link's still out there if you guys want to come back, if you want to talk again about it. But it sounded like he was jabbing him about being a repeat offender, about fishing licenses, and like it was getting ready to get wild. Let me pop down here to the chat and see what's going on. The Show Network sent us to say hi. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I like the drinking. I don't do the smoking as much. I like the drinking with the fishing. To have someone backstage, I did. Right now, it's just me and Cafe's dog. Yeah, I ain't seen no more comments since then either. That looks like the comments stopped. I'm gonna go use that restroom real quick. I'll be right back, dog. And apologies again to y'all out there if that was just some ribbon. I mean, I don't know you. It's the first time I seen you. Seemed like something was about to pop off. My bad if not. I'll be back in a second.
All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? It seems just like the catfish is starting to pick up, and I think the spawn is starting to come along. Been some nice flatheads caught in the last week, though, all across the country. They must be on the move.
And the reason I said that, Tim, was the Shuley dude, the first dude that popped in. He said, "I came in here trying to bring you love or whatever."
Yeah,
And then
I got that.
and you bring this guy up here. I mean, come on, what's the odds of me finding these two people popping up here at the same time randomly if they supposedly got some kind of whatever? When he
I mean,
said,
there is a
"You
possibility
bring
they
this
got a
guy
beef
up
and he come up to
here."
beef him. I mean, that is a possibility.
Yeah. The minute he said, "When you brought him up here," I'm like, okay, something's going on here. But hey, it could be just me. You know. You know me, I don't be wanting to have no junk going on, so
Yeah. I kind of was waiting to see what was going to happen with that one.
Chris said release the trolls, but they being good. We're from John Boy's channel. I know John Boy. Well, I know a John Boy. There's probably plenty of them out there, but I know a John Boy. John Boy's catfishing.
Yep.
Old school, brother. But yeah, I don't see anybody else trying to get in the backstage right now. It just shows me and you back there. And like I said to y'all out there, hey, sorry if that was wrong, but it seemed right to me. The first dude up there was talking. The second dude popped up. All of a sudden, first dude was talking about the second dude. Ah, okay. Carpenter says they raid channels, so it was just an act. They said so in chat. Yeah, that chat was flying too fast for my old drunk eyes. You know, since I've been out the game forever, I used to be able to read about 60 people in chat. Back in the day, there was times I'd be doing stuff. I have 60 people on chat. I'd have the people on panel keeping me online, and I'd have some other people on chat yelling at me. Hey, did you see what so and so said? But it's been about a year and a half, y'all. I've barely been putting up videos occasionally going live, but I ain't in practice. So when I saw him starting to say, hey, you brought this guy up on stage, I'm like, all right, you're both gone in, just in case. I don't play that.
When he said that, I was just thinking it was like something, God, they'll let anybody in here now. You know, like he would say to a friend when they pop up.
Yeah.
I really didn't think much about that comment.
Yeah, he was like, I came in here trying to bring the love, and you bring that guy up. As soon as he said that guy, and that guy was just trying to trash him, I'm like, okay, that's over. Raid ended. I appreciate y'all stopping by with the raid. But a raid from a bunch of people that we don't know, any of them, and we don't know what your humor might be. Maybe try to get to know folks first before you bust out your humor is all I'm saying.
That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea.
You know what I mean? Like actually chat longer than 5 seconds before you bring up another buddy. I mean, I guess technically I brought him up, but I was
Yeah.
figuring, hey, let's give it a shot. You know me, I'm down for anything. I'll give it a shot. That's how you meet new people and have fun and get to, but come on. That was a lot on a channel that don't know you. Some people might crave that attention, but you know me, I'd rather just hang out and have a good time. They raid channels and restream while they do it basically trolling this channel. Oh, so they were trolling a different guy. All right, well, still, I mean, I'm just saying. If your thing is like you're trolling somebody, even if it ain't the channel you're on,
Pop that back up again. Pop that back up again. Let me read that.
Hold on a second. I gotta try to figure out. There it is, I think.
They raid channels and restream while you do. So they were trolling us then. All right.
Whoops. I keep accidentally touching it. Chris was saying, let him roll.
Man, that's what I was saying. Let's see what happens. You can always hit the button at any time. That probably might have been interesting.
Yeah, see, Bullets and Barbecue said I was on their stream. Yeah, I get it. That's what, like I said, some people might crave that. I don't need 100 people here unless it's 100 people that actually want to be here because I'm here and our panel is here and our friends are here. Other than that, don't need it. Always been that way, always will be that way.
If you come in organically,
Right.
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I thought I was being rated technically because Ty Projects shared me on his tab today. What's up, 3030? So I thought maybe a few friends of his was coming in at first. But then I'm like, wait a minute, this is too many names. So I looked down there, I saw it flying by. I saw 2 people wanting to come up into the stream since I had it pinned. And pretty much right away, I'm like, yeah, this is a thing they do. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be their guinea pig.
Okay, I get it. I get it. It's your channel, Mike. You do what you feel is right, and you probably did the right thing this time.
Cheers, brother.
What's up, my brother from another mother?
And I'm telling you, that's even when drinking Four Loko and Fireball. I still was like, nah, this ain't right. Oh, River Rat 3030, the Catfish Beast Slayer. Yeah, when I saw the Schuler dude in the background, I actually almost thought that was old boy from way back in the day, Pigskin Blitz, and that crew. He almost looked like that dude slightly in the backstage where he's kind of shadowed out a little bit. From Lone Star, Lounge, and all that crew back there. I thought it was them for a minute because they can bring some numbers like that too when they want to raid somebody. At least they used to. I haven't been
Well,
over
as
there
I
in a
was
while.
saying while you were in the bathroom, seems like the flatheads are starting to move around all across the country right now.
Yeah, I shared
They've
a
been
couple of
getting
videos
caught
today.
here and there and everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, there's been a few caught pretty close to your house here lately.
I know.
And I'm not going to say where at because that's our secret spot.
Hey, I already got my flathead spot. It's just not a lot of them. But when you do hook into one there, it's in that 30 and above class every
Well,
time.
that's the thing about flathead fishing, and you know it too. You're going to throw your stuff out there, and you're going to do what? You're going to wait and wait and wait. You better have something to keep you entertained when you're flathead fishing.
That's why I like the lives. Sit out there chilling, ain't shit going on. It's like, let's have fun, let's talk. But I don't want to talk to a bunch of people on the bank unless it's friends. I want to talk to the friends on the YouTube while I'm live. But yeah, I'm kind of mad. I ain't caught a flathead since I started YouTube. That's crazy. That big one, that big 36-pounder I caught was literally, I'd say, 3 weeks to a month before I actually started buying some stuff to do YouTube. At the time, I just had my phone. Nobody was around. I didn't have no tripod, so I couldn't put it up, pick it up, and get a good picture. So that's why there's just a big old yellow flathead laying on the ground, and I got a picture of it. I caught him. I caught him on my ugly stick, too. That's crazy. That was before I had the Uncle Lou's. You know, I was still fishing on Walmart gear when I caught that big old bad boy.
Yeah. So, hey, Mike, so check this out. I've got me an Uncle Lou rod now, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Last Monday, went down to Springfield. Uncle Lou got busy. Uncle Lou caught 3 blues that are 20 and above. Okay. My Patriot rod caught a smaller blue and a channel cat. All right. Now I went down there Wednesday. The Uncle Lou rod didn't budge all day, but the Patriot rod was catching channel cat. So now I have decided that old blue, the Uncle Lou rod, is a chubby chaser.
Hide your hose.
Hey, man, dude, hey, look, if you ain't 35 and over, I ain't hollering at you.
Now, why am I not seeing the chat here no more? I'm seeing it up here. It should be pinned, Chris. Let me leave and rejoin. Maybe all that activity killed this phone. There we go. Yeah, now it's back up. Yeah, it should be pinned. If not, let me know. I'll type it back out. No, it's pinned over there. I can see it.
No, I've been trying to figure out how to get my icon in that circle right there.
How did you even get to the circle? Did you just block your camera or something?
Yeah, just block the camera like you do on StreamYard. And
let me see what happens if I block mine. If I got a,
you probably won't have an icon. Oh,
dang it! What did I touch? Hold on a second. Let me get back here. And I don't know how I just got you off of there. There we go.
You're probably not going to have an icon either, since this is your first restream.
See, my camera says I can't just block my camera. It says facing front, facing back, 0, facing back. I don't have
Okay,
an
now
icon.
that's that. Did you hit the arrow next to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, hit just the camera icon and see what happens.
All right, hold on. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get this other screen out of my way. There we go. Camera icon. Yeah, there we go. Yep,
there you go. Yeah, see, and if you push the little up and down next to your audio, it has default speakerphone and headpiece. So
Yeah. Yeah, this thing ain't great, but like I said, I do not want to give StreamYard any activity, not even the free account right now. I'm pretty mad at them. I did love their streaming the best out of the 4 that I've tried in the past, but now with that shenanigans shit they pulled, I'm like, what the hell? So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with. This is the first one I tried. Chris recommended a couple. This is the first one I Googled tonight and was like, oh, I'll give that a try. But I don't like the fact that I can't figure out how to type in the chat. So I'm going to have to try to Google that and see if that's an option somehow. It might be almost like that other one I had where you have to add modules to, add tools to it.
oh, okay, add mods to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you do games, add mods in games.
Yeah, the very first app I used, I can't think of what it was called, but I couldn't see chat at all. And when I watched the replay, I saw Becca, Mr. Duggar, and Polar Bear the Chad were all in there telling people like, he ain't ignoring you, he just can't see chat. So my second live, I used the same app, but I had Googled it. I was at the lake fishing and I Googled it while I was fishing, and I figured out how to add the module. So I added the chat module and then went live again, and then I could see the chat. So restream might be something like that where you have to add on some kind of extra module or something. But oh god, there goes her phone again. Oh well. But yeah, it's a blast either way. At least it's almost like StreamYard. It really is. Like the settings aren't too far off from
No,
StreamYard.
not really. I mean,
Yeah. Like
you and
the
I have been able to
layout
go through them
screen
and
and
see
all
what's
that.
going on, and we don't know
Yeah.
nothing about it, so they're fairly
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, so not too bad for an initial test, except for that little troll run real quick.
Yeah, well, hey, it could have happened on StreamYard too, just as well. So, I
Oh,
guess the thing is use it for a while and see what happens because StreamYard's been having some problems lately.
That's what it is right there. It's Streamlabs. Chris nailed it. Streamlabs is what I was using. Some of my very first live was on Streamlabs.
Okay.
And I even one time from my front porch, I tried to use their spinning wheel because Streamlabs has a little spinning wheel thing, but for some reason I couldn't get it to function. And it just sat there like off to the side half the time I was live. I was sitting there tipsy as hell on my front porch, and I was on Streamlabs, and I had that little spinning wheel just sitting to the side of my forehead. It was fun, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. It was fun. It was activity, whatever. I was trying to say hey real quick to a few of them, but when I noticed it was like not organic from another friend, I noticed as soon as that second person came up, I noticed it was some kind of gimmick / show that they pull. I'm not the one for that. I'm really not. I don't even care if they would have been dropping $100 super chats. I got a $4.99 super chat, and who knows? They might cancel that before the morning. I might not even get that. But all I'm saying is, I'm not the one for that. Like, I don't need 100 people here that aren't here to have fun with us. They're here to make fun of us, pretty much. Look at these rubes. Look at these noobs. That's how I felt about it.
Mike, we lost a chance to bust their chops.
True.
Say, what? You guys want to start getting funny? All right, let's do it.
Right, let's put community versus community. We're going to keep it real. Richard, this is your daddy. Yeah, that was spot on though, Chris. It was Streamlabs. That was I tried one from my backyard. The very first one I ever did was out there by the swing. And it was funny because I didn't have my Wi-Fi extender yet. So it ended up being so terrible that you couldn't hear shit I said during the whole thing. But I was shouting out like Becca Muttramp and Has Live and a bunch of the people from back in the day when I first showed up and started watching people, and I was trying to give a shout out to people and whatever and saying thank you for welcoming me in and blah blah blah. But it was just a horrible video because my Wi-Fi extender, I didn't have one. So I was too far away and it was just blocky and sketchy and you couldn't see shit or hear shit hardly. So I think that was one of the only videos I've ever deleted off of YouTube. Except for that night I was so tipsy out here I was burping. That's the only other video I think I've ever deleted off of YouTube. That channel has 20,000. Woo! Big time. I let them roll, but beer was involved. Yeah, same thing here. I'm on my loco, so I wanted to nip it in the bud right away. I didn't want to sit here thinking things were going good if it wasn't. At least with my good people, my good friends, I know we're doing at least okay. But yeah, that was too much too quick. I didn't want nothing crazy to happen.
Well, I have to give it to you, Mike. You caught it before I did, because I was just like, this might get interesting.
Yeah. No, and like I said, it was just a comment by the first dude about the second dude that made me go, okay, block. I mean, I didn't block him, but I just,
Right.
exit stage.
Well, I guess what threw me off is because I really didn't think much about what he said, because it's just like if one other friend comes in and you go, oh, look who they let in the room now, as to bust their chops. I thought maybe that's what was going on,
and it kind of might have been, but you're not going to use me.
But
as
no,
your
I think you were right.
You're not
I think you were
me
right
as your entertainment.
I
And
just
my guest and my friends in the chat, like you're not going to use us as your entertainment for the night.
No, I think you were right. I just misconstrued the first part of it there, thinking it was just friendly chop busting. But you were right. You were right.
Yeah, Chris, I remember that video too. Everybody told me I should have left it. I'm like, no. I'm a hot mess as it is, but that night when I was just sitting here like, I'm just burping and I couldn't even tell what I was saying when I watched that replay. I didn't even know what I was saying. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying right there? I have no idea what that conversation is.
And that's me, and I still don't understand it.
My eyes were all closed. I basically looked like I was about to hurl, and I'm just like, I'm going to delete that. Everybody was mad at me. They're like, oh, it was hilarious. You should have kept it. I was like, nay, not that one. There's been plenty of other nights on here where I'm tipsy as hell, and it's bad enough as it is, but I've left those. But that night was super special.
I'm gonna go in the house and get me another cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, man. What did it say they were using? Whoops. Now I can't even. They were using as content on their own stream for their viewers to roast. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at, Carpin. That's yeah. They were trying to use us as entertainment for their people. That's how I took it. As soon as I saw that second person interact with the first one, and then the first one tried to dog me for bringing him up, I'm like, nope, it's a bit. I'm done. Bye bye. So I'll probably treat Restream, if I do keep it, I'll probably treat it like I did my StreamYard, even though I'll still pin the link out there. Ain't nobody getting their ass on stage unless I know them for real. You know what I mean? That's how I always kept my StreamYard. I'll pin the link out there. Like, anybody's welcome up here to get to know us, get to have a good time, maybe promote themselves. But organically, like being yourself, being real. Not somebody trying to go out there and joke around and Matter of fact, my Nightbot says it perfectly right fucking there. Get to
All right,
know
I'm back,
us.
Mike.
We are real people. What was that, Tim?
I said I'm back.
Oh, I thought you said I'll be right back. I was like, I thought you left. Got your new cup of coffee? Do work tonight?
Yep, got my coffee going before I go to work. I was on vacation last week, and I go back first night tonight. I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm kind of mad I didn't take my early spring vacation this year, but like I said, just with the stuff that's going on, I decided not to. I normally took one in April, like middle April to early May, but we have one coming up in July. I think the 18th, the weekend of the 18th, we're going to take some time off, go to Lake Taylorville, down the road from us. We're going to have the family down from Wisconsin, and
That's your yearly trip, isn't it, down there?
well, no, me
I
and
know
my
you do
lady,
Shelbyville.
yeah, me and my lady and the kids used to always go to Taylorville every year. We go there every year, at least once. We normally used to go to Shelbyville every year too, but then we missed a few years. This last year, when you came down there and met me, that was the first year we had been there in about 5 years. But yeah, the family was with us that time, and then now we're gonna take them to Taylorville this time. We're gonna rent out all 4 cabins, so nobody else will be there but us. Yeah, Chris, I still got that video out there. It's I caught a couple of catfish, and then I snatched that big old 3-pound drum out the water by hand. But what was funny about it was I had my Compex light shining at the water, and somebody commented. I can't remember who it was. Man, right now I can't remember who it was, but somebody commented, "Doesn't the light bother the fish?" And then all of a sudden, that drum came kind of swimming towards me. Like I saw it before the camera did, and I'm like, "No, the light's okay." And then that fish just kept coming closer and closer. And I grabbed my net at first. I thought I was going to net it, but I'm like, this son of a bitch, I could snatch him. I know I can. And then I snatched a 3-pound drum out of the water by hand at the steps. Hey, I got one for Johnny Small Pepper. Remember when I tossed you on a hook?
I seen another fishing channel's been
What's up,
down there in
Paul Larson?
Shelbyville, tearing up the muskies.
Oh yeah, them muskies in there they're awesome.
Well, you know what? You know what, Mike? Here's the thing. They're okay up by the dam, but I think if you want to really fish for them, you need to go downstream.
Oh yeah, that's the mouth of the river that Abbott fishes all the time. The Kaskaskia or whatever. That's the mouth of the Kaskaskia River. Down underneath that bridge when it leaves Shelbyville Creek behind
Mike,
the
now
dam.
we're gonna have a discussion about that right now because you and I don't agree on that, and it
Well, he
might be
told me
written
that.
down. It may be written that way on the map because the Kaskaskia River starts right up here next to my house, and I could take a picture of that right on the highway where it says the origin of the Kaskaskia River. Now they may just consider from where I'm at to Shelbyville headwaters.
maybe.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once it comes out of Shelbyville, they could call that the mouth of the Kaskaskia River, but it's still the Kaskaskia River up here.
Yeah.
But it's all up here until you get down to Chicken Bristle. It looks like a drainage ditch. It's 2 feet deep, sand across the bottom, clear as a bell.
I don't know if you're talking about what I'm talking about, Johnny, or talking about the editing program where you can get all those little short clips out of your video and all that crap. Benjamin talked about it today. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not. He said, check out Emulux. I don't know if he's talking about streaming software or if he's talking about editing software. I forgot what Benjamin talked about today, but I liked it so I can watch it again tomorrow. Because it'd be in my liked videos. But he was talking about an interesting program that looked really, really interesting. You can literally go to your long form video, put it into that program, and it will chop out what it thinks are like viral moments and shit. And like I said, I don't really care about all that shit, but I would like to get back into making at least a little bit of change. So, if I could find some program that helps me drop better shorts or something, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Check out Capcom.
Oh, he says it's an explosive compound. No, but you're saying Emu Lex. He's saying Emu Looks. I don't freaking know. This thing's only showing one comment at a time. Let me get down here. What do they got down here? Yeah, see, I didn't even catch Carpin comment. He said, I remember it was a drum. All right. Yeah, no, it's caught up. That thing is caught up with this. But what'd you say about CatCon?
Try using Capcom for your videos. Capcom.
Oh, CapCut. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've heard of CapCut. I actually
John,
just edited on my phone, freehand and put it up. Occasionally I use I have something called like Movie Editor or something goofy like that. It's a free little thing too. And technically if I wanted to, I could add some sounds into it and all that crap, but I usually never do. I just chunk the little video pieces that I took, merge them together and put it up fully unedited. Yeah, it's called Movie Maker or Movie Editor or some kind of stupid name like that. It's just a free phone app. Because everything I've ever done on YouTube has been from my little $35, $45 phone.
That's all I do.
It's all you need these days, technically. I mean, unless you're trying to be some, megastar. It's all you need. When I was fishing at Washington Park, actually, it didn't make it to the video because at the time she came by, my phone was in the tripod, but I didn't have it on while I was taking those little videos. And she walked up and she said something about, "Are you streaming?" I was like, "No, not right now. I'm not live. I'm not videoing or anything. My phone's off right now." She goes, "Well, I'm trying to get into it. What do you need?" I said, "A fucking phone and something to hold it." I said, "That's all you need to get started."
Yep. That's all I've ever used, just a phone.
Yeah. All right, Chris, have a good one, brother. I appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you being the first one on panel to test out the restream, and you're the one that told me about restream. Like I said, it's not bad. The chat's a little low and a little sensitive when you're trying to scroll and whatever else, but other than that, it's a workable app. So
Later, Chris.
thank you for giving me the name to check out. It's good if you're targeting a younger audience. Us older blokes aren't, us older blokes aren't, but yeah, exactly. Get a phone, get a tripod, you're good to go. All right, Johnny Small Paper put the link out there too. Yeah, I'll probably check into that sometime tomorrow then, if I remember. But I definitely want something that's pretty easy to keep up with in the chat and all that without all the extra, oh, I gotta add all this crap to it and whatever else, and just hang out, have a good time, go live and see what happens. But I definitely need a platform that has a guest invite. I don't know why YouTube doesn't do that. That's bullshit. YouTube literally should automatically just have a guest invite and allow you a certain amount of guests up there.
Well, you can have one guest on your YouTube live, but you got to set it up before the stream.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you can only have one. So, I mean,
Right.
that's kind of
I ain't got no cartoons. I don't care about no cartoons. I am the cartoon. Everybody knows I am the cartoon. I wonder what cartoons Paul's talking about, though. You talking about like the Wombos and all that other stuff, or what's he talking about? The cartoons? Hey, man, Johnny. I saw that down there before I looked back up. That's why I was like, "Hey, man, Johnny."
Oh, Mike, I just figured out how to get chat. Now, you're looking at the screen. I don't know if your screen looks like mine, but I'm looking at the screen. And
Yeah.
down on the bottom where that bar is, where the microphone and the phone is,
Yeah.
I put my finger on that and scroll the screen up a little bit, and all that stuff's down on the bottom, right under the screen that you're looking at right now.
See, I can't scroll my screen past that.
You don't touch this picture screen. You touch the blue bar down there on the bottom. Don't touch the picture.
I don't have a blue bar. Wait a minute, hold on. I have a blue background. No,
Well,
nothing happens when
okay,
I touch
on
that.
my screen, on the very bottom line across the bottom, there's the microphone, the arrow. Okay, and then it says leave on the other end.
Yeah, it says in stream for me. On
Okay,
the
it
very
says
end,
in stream for you. Now, in that blue area right there where all that is, move that up and down. Take your finger, move that up and down there.
Yeah, nothing's happened.
Nothing's happening because, see, I can scroll it up a little bit, and it's got an icon that has two people and then a text icon and then something else. But I hit the text icon, and the text came up.
Let me try it.
Mike's Fishing Cartoon Channel, Wombo, just playing with you, love your show.
Yeah, what I see is I see a microphone here. Next to it, I see the camera. Next to it, I see the invite guest link, which is a little person with a plus sign.
Right,
then I see then I see the three dots.
Okay, now you see all that is in a blue colored line.
Yeah.
Put your finger in that line and try to scroll your screen up.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, and it's not going up. Nothing's happening when I do that. And I just went all the way down to where it says in stream. What's up, Realistic Fishing? I'm just trying to play around with a new live software here.
Yeah, see, because I could take my finger and stream in that box and move my screen up and down.
Yeah, see, I can't. I can bring it down. Whoops, wait a minute. Now I just minimize my screen. All right. Well, now it's not even doing that. It used to. There it goes. I can scroll down a little bit and scroll up a little bit if I'm over in the chat area. But when I'm in that bottom blue bar, I can't do anything. My screen doesn't move.
Well, it might be different for you because you're the one who's doing the streaming. Because, like you said, yours says in stream, mine says leave on in. So it might be different for you.
So what do you see down there, though? Are you saying you can chat or not?
Well, I could see chat. I haven't tried chatting yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's my issue. I can see one chat line at a time, but I can't actually send a message to chat.
Well, if I scroll it up, if I scroll it up, I can see three of them at a time. The last one was Red Shirt Friday. Your Nightbot shooting Red Shirt Friday.
Yeah. See, I can only see that. That's it. Just that one thing. Because I have all this overlay and whatever else and all these other tools that I have at my disposal to supposedly implement.
Right. I understand yours looks different than mine, but
yeah.
That's how I just figured that out, how to do that.
It's not bad, though, for being
and you know what?
free.
I'm going to scroll down here, and there's an icon that has two people. I'm going to see if that's private chat.
Yeah. I sent the message over to you earlier. I was like, look, It's not the 2 people. The 2 people is you can see who's in the backstage. Go all the way to the far end where it looks like a chat icon with the lock on it.
Yeah.
That's the one that's private chat, if I recall right.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Like, I'm gonna send you a message. See, this is the only place I've been able to chat. I'm gonna send a message. Go to the
right
thing that
down here it
looks like
says
a
I could
chat with
type
the
a
lock on
message
it.
too.
You can see the box that allows you to type. But when I'm on the normal chat page, I don't have that option. There's no box to type in.
Now, see, I just typed it. I just got to you.
Yeah, I just saw the blue dot to alert me, so I'm coming over.
Okay, now.
Yeah, it says, "Hey, Mike." Yeah. So
Now
why
I got
can't
to
we do
figure
that
out how
in
to get
normal
out of
chat?
here.
Hit the normal chat again, or one of those.
There we go.
Buttons.
Yeah, there we go. All right, and then I'm gonna scroll back up. So there's actually no real leaving the camera. Like you do when you're doing StreamYard, you got to go to the background and look at the black screen where you can't see other people. This one is just a scroll up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see the people while you're looking at the chat or doing private chat, but
yeah,
figure
it's
that out.
slightly different, but it's the same feature.
See, that right there was the bar that I'm telling you I'm getting when I scroll up and down. What you show, you said the 2 people, the text, and then the lock text. That's where I'm getting my text from.
Yeah, see the live text, I can't type though. That's what sucks. Like, I can't actually type.
I can't either. The only place I can type is in the private.
Yeah, that's stupid. Other than that, it seems like a fairly decent program. It seems like some things will be easier, like you were discussing earlier, the sharing screen and sharing pictures or whatever else. That looks like it might be easier here to do than StreamYard. Oh, I know, Paul. I actually know your name. I was just laughing. I'm like, I am the cartoon. This show proves it. I'm going to the restroom again real quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty then. Oh, heck, I could go way back in chat.
Hey, how's that weather looking up there, man? It looks like it's already starting to deteriorate a little bit around here. We're supposed to get some storms tonight down here.
We're going to get some tonight, too, that sounds like.
Yeah. It's already
Hey, and I just, while you were
windy.
gone, I just went down to my chat box and started scrolling, and I can read all the chat. I just get in the chat box, start scrolling it up, and it all comes back.
Yeah, that was another good thing, kind of like StreamYard. Even stuff you miss, you could scroll back and find it.
But this one here, when you scroll back, this is easier to read than the StreamYard was. And it's wider, because when you scroll back on your StreamYard, it's only 2 or 3. This one's about 5 or 6 wide.
Well, mine is still small here as far as my side. It's still only like 1 to 2 comments at a time, but at least I can scroll back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
well,
could
in
scroll
mine,
back.
I can get about 5 or 6, but of course, I'm different than you. You're the top dog, and you look different than we do. So.
Yeah, I got the goofy icons all over the place up there. Or technically, maybe I just don't have the right layout either. Like, there might be other settings for the layout too to make chat bigger. Who knows? It's my first time. It's my first test. I consider it a success. We even had some shenanigans going on, which lets me know be a little more cautious on restream. Apparently. But I was always that way on StreamYard too. I didn't let just anybody up usually, or if I did, I'd be ready to kick them off right away too. At least I never had a naked person in a bathtub like some people have had. I did always avoid that one at least. I did have a weird one time when I thought it was Brian B. Somebody, it was way back. Somebody came up with the Brian B logo and stuff, and it wasn't Brian B. And Brian B started screaming in chat, "That's not me!" So I kicked it and whatever. But yeah, it was something funny. It wasn't quite a naked person, but it was definitely a troll. And after that, I always was way more cautious. But tonight, I thought at first it was maybe Top Projects or somebody else that shared me out or something. I realized real quick, no, there's a gimmick. Let me in it.
All right. Hey, Mike, it's time for me to go. I got to go to work. I just came up tonight to say hi to you. Ain't talked to you in so long, man. I had to stay. What's up, bro?
I appreciate it, man. I really do. What's up, Gandalf? Yeah, I appreciate it, Tim. We
Everybody
met in
out there in
person.
chat, here's your gardening tip of the evening. Hide your hose, because you know there's hoe thieves out there. So hide your hose.
And we got a chubby chaser now, so you really gotta hide him.
What's up, big girl? All right, Mike, you have a great evening, dude. Everybody out there in chat, peace out. I'll see y'all later.
You too, brother. And congratulations again on coming up on that retirement, man.
Thank you.
All right, brother. I'm gonna try to be soon behind you on that retirement. Sampy back in the house. What's going on, brother? Gandalf. Carpin still hanging out. Johnny Small Pepper. I'm trying to scroll this little chat so I can get used to it. So when I'm out there fishing, I'll be able to try to. I saw Alex pop in earlier. Oh yeah, there he was. He's he was picking up on the other funny stuff that I was talking about. Mike's Fishing Cartoon Channel. Hell yeah. And yeah, Paul, I know I was just cracking jokes at you, man. But anyway, so yeah, for an initial test, I don't think this restream is too bad, especially if you're just getting into it. It wouldn't be a bad tool to use. Although straight up YouTube might just be the easiest for you. But I don't know. I didn't like the YouTube thing because it forces you to go vertical. I couldn't see a way to go horizontal. And I prefer a full screen versus that YouTube looking shit. Just marinating some chicken and truffle harissa paste for pasta. Oh man, that sounds good right there. That sounds good. What kind of truffle? Just straight up, or is it that fancy smancy black truffle? I'll tell you one thing on them cooking shows, when they use black truffle, man, they act like it's that shaved gold or whatever. When they're shaving that on there, the people are like, man, you're putting too much black truffle on there. That's expensive. I did some thick cut French fries that way one time. I put some truffle oil, garlic, and Parmesan on them. Oh man, they were good. I fried them real nice and crisp, and then just drizzled on some truffle oil. I took a garlic Parmesan blend, put that on there. That was some good fries. Black truffle, got it at the farmer's market. Wasn't cheap. Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, wait a minute. Why the hell are you not blue anymore? Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can do that from here. Why can I not? Yeah, there it is. Just happened to look down there and saw you wearing blue. What the hell? That happens to a lot of people too. Like, I know for a fact, like Size Matters catfishing. I like that dude. I've never had no problem with that dude. I remember he got removed as moderator, and it wasn't for me. Hell, I even got one of his shirts. I wear his shirt often when I'm out there. Oh, you're welcome. Just want to make sure you're protected while you're in here. Don't want somebody accidentally kicking you out or timing you out or blocking you from the channel. All right, Gandalf. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to come back. I've been starting to look around. Matter of fact, I looked on I did actually go look at Size Matters Catfishing today, which is there's a different channel because there's one called Size Matters Fishing, and I also follow them. And they're good dudes too. They're fun. They put on a good show. They caught a whole bunch of flathead recently. And then there's Size Matters Catfishing. That's a different channel. I have his T-shirt and I wear it sometimes. Sampy, good to see you too, brother. I'm glad to be back. I'm trying to find a streaming software that I can actually feel comfortable enough with doing some live fishing. I don't have my old channel. Yeah, I already know that. I know you don't have the old one no more. You know me, always on the alt. I remember, hell, matter of fact, ain't you had like 3 by now? I could have sworn I followed a second one and then I didn't see it no more, but I could be wrong because I've followed so many people. But I could have sworn you came up with the second one and then I didn't see it, but I might be wrong on that. All I know is when I see Carpin, I just automatically, I'm like, hey, Carpin down under. As far as who comes in here, I ain't seen nobody else come in here that had the name Carpin. But that's kind of what just happened with Top Projects. He still has the same channel, but he decided to like get rid of the old content, and he's starting from scratch. So that's what I'm trying to. I helped him out the first time, like trying to support him when I randomly came across his channel, just like I did recently with that Flutter Yo. I randomly came across her channel, and she just seems to be like a lot of us, just wanting to have fun, be ourselves, do what we do. So I like her couple of videos I saw, shared it out, and I did that with Ty when I first saw his first video randomly. Started sharing them out, but yeah, for whatever reason he did, people do what they do. He decided to get rid of all that, and he's starting over from scratch now. Same channel, so it's not like he lost any subscribers or whatever. It's not starting from scratch on a new channel. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, this stupid thing is too sensitive. I try to scroll and it blocks your comment completely. I can show it on screen, but I won't be able to see it because it's too little over here. But I get this weird big old blue box that covers your whole thing. Okay, there we go. Finally got it. Yeah, shame I deleted all those videos and hard work gone. I'm thinking of a comeback channel, but I don't have all my gear anymore. Oh yeah, that makes it even tougher because not only do you got to try to get this gear for doing YouTube, which I'm gonna tell you, buddy, all you need is a $20 tripod and a phone. That's all the fuck you need. When it comes to doing YouTube, I mean, if you want to be some megastar, yeah, you need more. But if you're just trying to have fun, put out your content, all you need is a fucking tripod and a phone. Maybe 2 tripods and 2 phones so you can get 2 different angles. If you're feeling frisky, a GoPro on your chest. Who knows? Anyways, it don't take much to actually get the content. But shit, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, but yeah, as far as all that, you had some great videos with a lot of great people catching some great fish, and you put in the time to edit it to make it, look like a nice video. That's where I lack. I don't edit that much. The only reason I call it editing is because I'll have my phone there and I'll hit record when I think I'm gonna get a bite or I do got a bite. I'll hit record and I'll run over there. And sometimes I miss fish because I had to stop and hit record on the phone and shit like that. So the fish should be gone by the time I get there. But I call it editing because I have 10 clips that I have to put into the software, but I don't edit it. I just put that was the first clip I took. That was the last clip I took. That was every clip in between. And I put it into the thing and say, make that one video. So that's the only editing I do. I just don't have a PC to upload and edit all the swearing out. Hey, I mean, yeah, if you swear a lot, they'll demonetize you or block. Well, not demonetize. They get iffy about it if you cuss a lot. But you could do, like I said, I have a free phone app, and technically, what you could do is you shrink your clips that you already had, and when you cuss, you can just block the audio for those 3 seconds or whatever. So it'd be like, man, look at the size of this motherfucking catfish or carp. My bad, carp. Look at this 60-pound fucking carp. But you could clip it up to look at this 60-pound, and then clip that little part that says fucking and blank the audio, and then put the other clip back in that finishes the next scene. There. Alex did that today, as a matter of fact. There was one part today where I know he cussed, which he does often. I mean, not often as me, but he cusses occasionally. But he always has that little, like it blurs it out. It goes silent. Or you could even use a little laughter type of track or something, or a beep track. In most of those little bitty free softwares, there's sound effects, and you could technically use the beep sound effect during the cuss. Yeah, the only time I think I've actually heard him cuss is a few times when he's says like bullshit occasionally or whatever, like when he's in a bad mood about some stupid shit that's going on, and reasonably so. He's keeping it real. And he's got something to say. He might say bullshit or whatever. But yeah, anytime he says something like this is shit or this is fucked or whatever, something of that nature, it's silent or beeped out. But it's still there and we know what happened. All right, let's get another one going. I had a great camera girl back then. That's not the case. Yes, that's something that does make for better video. Is if you actually have somebody that can film it for you. It does make it better. But that's something I've never had. I mean, occasionally my lady might film me catching a fish or something. And I'm like, hey, get the camera, woo. But not since I've been on YouTube for the most part. But yeah, if you have somebody who can actually follow you around and like kind of film you, it gives a whole different angle and like a live action view instead of just a camera sitting there. It's a live action kind of like movie-esque view of what's going on. Because they can be looking at you fighting a fish and then pan out to the water when the fish is breaking the water and then pan back to you. It adds to the quality for sure if you got a camera person. Sorry for seeing the back of my head. I was just looking down there to see if I saw any other comments. Because like I said, I only get one comment at a time up here. That is so crazy how, man, I blind the shit out of y'all when I take that hat off. But this feels good. Y'all don't even know. This feels good as hell. Especially in the kitchen. When I'm in there cooking, I'm sweating my ass off. When I had all that scraggly hair back here and everything, I'm just like constantly like, ugh, this sucks. Shaving that head off is a good feeling. It's funny though. Apparently, restream is faster than YouTube. When I look down there, I'm seeing stuff that I did up here like a minute ago, like this rubbing my neck. I did that like a minute ago. I looked down there, and I'm just now rubbing my neck. Johnny Small Pepper, it's not showing me. Is that sound? Can you still hear me? I don't know what the ears are. Is that ears? It looks like ears. Is there still sound? Or were you making fun of me pulling my hat off? I did my commercial cookery at college, got my certificate for. Yeah, see, I never took any classes or anything. I've been in the food industry since I was 14 years old. Um, I was honestly actually already a supervisor. I'm wondering what Johnny's ears are about. It looked like he threw up some ears. Um, I was actually a supervisor in a fast food joint before I could even legally operate the slicing machine because I had taken all those little classes like in house. Oh, he's listening. Okay. My bad, Johnny. Yeah, I told you I've been out of the game forever. I saw 3 years. I thought that meant we can't hear you. um, yeah, I never took any formal school or training or anything, but in the restaurants that I worked when I was younger, I would take their classes in-house, go through their little manuals and take their tests and stuff and to become certified at certain things. And yeah, I became a supervisor and a manager at 2 different restaurants before I was even old enough to legally run some of the equipment, like a beef slicer. You got to be 18 in America to run a beef slicer. You can't operate that slicing machine that can take your finger off unless you're 18. So, but yeah, then after working fast food for a while, I got into serving. I started at fucking Denny's, very low rent place, and then I worked at a couple other places, and then I gradually went up into fine dining where I was serving like $300 bottles of wine, $40 steaks minimum. Like our worst steak was $40. Some of them were like $90, all a la carte. When you paid $90, you got the steak. You wanted sides, you had to pay another $40. Here I started cooking. All right. Looks like I'm back. Am I back? It said lost connection. Let's see. My 5G looks like it's working, so I think I'm back. But anyway, so I got into cooking about six or 7 years ago, and I enjoy it. I come on, you stupid thing! Don't start breaking connection up. Now the stupid thing keeps saying I'm losing connection. Let me see. I saw you say something. Carpin. I got runner up in a scholarship, and I cook with my brother in his cafe. Oh, that's awesome. And we do wedding functions. Oh, hell yeah. That's some good money right there. Wedding and technically funeral. If you can get some catering gigs for weddings or funerals, that's usually like some top dollar shit right there. Good job, man. I don't know much about hollandaise sauce. except for it's almost like a béarnaise sauce. But I do know that I will put just a touch of Tabasco in there. In one of the restaurants I worked at, they like to put a touch of Tabasco in their béarnaise and hollandaise for some reason. I know it's basically egg based thing. But no, I don't know much about hollandaise and béarnaise except for it's good on salmon and asparagus. At least the few places I've worked. Like I said, I've only been cooking like 6 years. I served at a lot of places that would serve béarnaise and hollandaise and all other things, and shit that would go into eggs Benedict and. But I've only cooked in let's see, 4 restaurants as far as cooking. Béarnaise is a hollandaise derivative. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I heard the hollandaise, I was thinking of the béarnaise. I remember that from serving, and then like I said, when I cooked, we did have one restaurant that I cooked at that served it, but they like putting a little Tabasco in there. I don't know if that's normal or not, but I just know it seemed weird to me. I'm like, why is there a little Tabasco in there? But hey, that's what they wanted. Whoops. Béarnaise is hollandaise, egg yolk, lemon. Welcome back, Gandalf. Similar to a custard. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. I'll tell you one thing that surprised me learning as a cook, especially how expensive mayonnaise is. Before the egg prices went through the roof, I can't even imagine now, but the only thing you needed to make homemade mayonnaise was eggs and some oil emulsified together. That was it. That's mayonnaise. That was one thing I learned when I first started cooking. I was like, what the hell? Really? Eggs and mayonnaise? I mean, eggs and oil, that's it? That's how to make mayonnaise? Because that's not what it looks like in the jar, you know? You would think there'd be a lot more in there. And the weird thing is, I'll tell you another weird thing about sauces. I actually despise like mayonnaise and ranch for most part, except for some reason I love mayonnaise on a hamburger, but other than that, I can't stand mayonnaise on anything. But mayonnaise is actually such a good base for so many other sauces. It's insane. Like how many uses there are in some of the best sauces, like to actually use mayonnaise in first as your base and then build it up from there. Crazy. I think they use Dijon mustard in hollandaise. That's what separates it from mayo. Let me highlight that one because that's a useful one right there. Yeah, it's a good sauce no matter what. But I just know the places I worked at usually used it on salmon, um, asparagus, and a few other things like that. Hey, don't forget about the pickles. Mayo and ketchup for $1,000 sauce. Then you gotta have them pickle chunks or onion chunks. Some people use onion chunks instead, but I mean seriously, there's so many sauces that you can love and be like, man, that's really good. And then if somebody say, well, that's about 80% mayonnaise, you'd be like, well, fuck, I hate mayonnaise. How do I like this sauce? It's the right balance and the right measurement of other things added to that mayonnaise that makes that great sauce. AKA Thousand Island dressing for those who like it. I don't like Thousand Island. Never have. But yeah, hollandaise and dill. Maybe that's why they like it on salmon. Because usually with salmon, you want to use some dill too. So, and then dill and mayonnaise is also two of the main ingredients for some ranch dressing, which most Americans fucking love. I don't get into ranch dressing that much either. I like it on a few things. Give me some buffalo chicken nuggets. I'll dip that in some ranch. That's basically dill, mayonnaise, buttermilk, a few other seasonings to make a good ranch. Uh, but yeah, I personally don't like ranch that much. But I like it on a few things. Kind of like my mayonnaise. I like it on burger. That's about it. But I like it in other sauces as a base because it is a nice fatty, base for other sauces. And because it's eggs, you're gonna have some good protein from it. Any chef can use almost any ingredients to make great tasting food and prove is their favorite. Yep. Well, it's all about balancing them out too, though. Like because if you just really like, like you, the hot pepper man, if you like really spicy shit, that's gonna be one thing. But if you can take that really spicy shit and then get you some acidity in there, get you maybe a little bit of sweetness in there or something that kind of blend it together, it's just gonna be a whole different flavor profile. And that shit, it's just crazy how food works like a science. I'm not no professional. I've only been doing this shit a couple years, but I do know that if you take those flavor profiles and kind of blend them together and balance them out to where like you're getting this acidity, a little bit of heat, you got some fat in there, you got some creaminess and richness in there, whatever you balance that shit out. You got a whole new ball game. And if you come up with something that ain't nobody else came up with yet, you're a fucking billionaire. Oh, this stupid thing is so sensitive. Let me look down here. Used to improv. I used to walk into a restaurant and ask the chef to cook me a dish, not on the menu, a new dish. Oh, you talk about, you know what else that reminds me of? Is those secret menu items. And I hate those. I hate secret menu items. Only the old school people, even before I started working at a joint, will come in and order some shit that ain't on the menu, and it'll come through on a ticket as an open food item. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I have no idea. It'll say like $22.95 for so and so, so and so. I'm like, what is it? I don't know. I learned the menu and I cooked the menu. What is this 19.99 so and so or 20.99 so and so? You know. That fishing channel, what's up, brother? What up, Tipsy? Gandalf still back there? Man, I can't believe I've been rambling my ass off for 2 hours and 20 minutes. At least I had some company tonight. I appreciate everybody that stopped in, and I appreciate the people that came up on panel to help me test this stupid restream thing. It's not too bad though. I ain't gonna lie. It's similar to StreamYard. if you were used to StreamYard and you don't want to mess with StreamYard no more because whatever their bullshit is, this one ain't too bad. But my second phone device is better for occasionally looking down to see what the chat's doing. Because sometimes the chat is actually full down here. You can see that big old chat bar. It's from there to there. That's the chat bar here. My chat bar over here on my thing is only one bar. So occasionally I'll look down here when it, to see if I miss anything. Other than that, it's not a bad program. It's not bad for our end either. Yeah. Everybody seems to say the signal has been strong, so that's cool. I hate to say it, but I miss cooking. Shit. I do. I like it. It's only been like 6 or 7 years that I've been doing it, and I like it. But some days I'm just like, oh fuck, because I'm there from like before we open, because they want me there as long as I can be there. I go there before we open, do all the setup and get the line open and all that crap, and then I'm there until just a couple hours before we close. So I'm there the whole fucking day. I'm there for every rush, every random bus that comes in, every random 50 top that comes in. Like, I'm there. So it's a little strenuous sometimes, to say the least. There's some people that only come in there and work like 4 hours. They'll come in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and work until dinner rush. So they're there like 4 hours. I'm there like fucking 10 minimum. It's like, ugh. 33 years. Oh, yeah. See, you had the same. Well, my career was a little longer, but I was always front of the house. I was in charge of stuff up front, or I was a server, or I was a bartender. I was a general manager. I was, things out front. But about the last 6 or 7 years, I've been in the back cooking. Oh, you had a stroke last year? I missed that, man. Damn, how'd I miss that one? I didn't know you had a stroke, man. What the hell? I have been gone a while. Like I told them earlier, I've been gone for like a year and a half for the most part. Doing some small content here and there, but I've been away for about a year and a half as far as doing my regular shit. Yeah, I missed that one, man. I'm glad you're okay. And, you pulled out. You're still around, so that's good news. What I've learned working in hospitality is everyone likes beer and Coke. That's facts right there. I mean, some of them like good food too. Oh man, the day after Father's Day last year. Damn. Well, congrats on 1 year because we got Father's Day coming up again here pretty soon. Congrats on making it past that and being around another year, brother. Many more, hopefully. Many more. You're one of them cool dudes. I'm surprised I ain't had one yet, honestly. I mean, y'all see what I do, I'll smoke 50 cigarettes during a live sometimes. All that drinking I do, I don't eat that well, I don't exercise. I ain't gonna lie, I'm literally surprised I have not had a heart attack or a stroke yet. It is. Maybe I'll be like one of those old 95-year-old Chinese dudes that never took care of themselves, but somehow made it to be 95 to 100. Maybe I'm one of them stupid fuckers. I mean, y'all seen what I've done for these past what 3 years, maybe 4 years I've been on YouTube. This stupid shit right here, just bam, 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 chain smoke the whole time, drank the whole time. I can't believe I ain't had no. I mean, I do have issues. Trust me, that's part of the reason I've been gone. But it ain't like I'm landing in the hospital yet. So crazy. Having a major event, a lot of people up. If you are alive, what the hell? I can't even see that over here on her phone. Let me see if I can look over here. Having a major event wakes a lot of people up if you are alive after you won. Yep. I'm seriously surprised I haven't had one, and hopefully, if I do, I'll fucking wake up and I've cut down to one meal a day and juice, fruit, and veg during the day. Is that Vegemite or veg? I always think of Vegemite from over there because of Sandy and Hogleg and all them doing that Vegemite challenge. Yeah, that's awesome though. When people can make a change in their life that actually like helps them feel better and things, that's a good thing. It's something I've never done yet. Hopefully one day I'll get there too. Maybe before the event. My event was cancer. Yeah, that's one of the wake you up big time. Uh my lady was what do you call it? Lupus. She's got lupus nephritis, and I mean she landed in a hospital. She had to have a whole bunch of blood transfusions and all kinds of shit. It really messed her up. She had gotten edema for a little while too, where her ankles looked like bigger than my head. It was crazy, but she pulled out. She got the right treatment eventually, and she's changed, eating and all that stuff since then. Something like that'll put you on your ass should wake you up. Vegetables. Vegemite is shit. Yeah, I figured you meant vegetables. I was just wondering. I like the way you spelled it out. Vegetables. I like that. Uh, Hell, I'm glad all you guys have pulled through. We've got three of you up there talking about some bad times you've been through health wise, and they're major things. And you're three decent ass dudes. I'm sure everybody is glad that you guys have pulled through. They have decent meds now for lupus. Yeah. One of them fucks her up a little bit though. She had to have a lot of chemo too, and then she's still technically on a chemo pill, but it's almost making her teeth fall out like mine. Mine fall out because it's hereditary. Plus, I used to drink lemon juice as a kid and it ate all the enamel off my teeth, so that's why mine are fucked up. Hers are fucked up because of the lupus. They put her on the chemo. She had chemo treatment for a long time where she lost her hair. She used to wear wigs because she's a hairstylist, can't go in bald. Yeah, might want to look like you know what to do with some hair. But anyways, then they still have her on a chemo pill. And then the one medicine, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one that they try to say, oh, it was the cure for COVID. And there was a shortage on it. She almost couldn't get her medication because they said it was a treatment for COVID or whatever. So, yeah, that sucked when that happened. There was literally a run on it, and she almost couldn't get her medication a couple times. I forget what it was called, but it's a lupus medication. But there was rumors it might be good for COVID, so it got iffy for a minute. I've had to make a 180-degree change in my lifestyle. Yeah, I can understand. Like I said, so far I've never had that happen, except for when I almost died in a car wreck. No, not that one. Prednisone. It's the prednisone, I think is what it was called. Prednisone or something like that. Prednisone. That sounds familiar. Or something of that nature. It's literally the main lupus medication that you can never get off of. They tell you you have to take this. Even if they wean you off some of the other drugs, you have to take the prednisone or whatever. See you, Carpenter. Have a good night, brother. Again, thanks for coming in. I do appreciate that. Everybody that comes in here, I always appreciate. Especially now, it's just trying to come back. So every single person hanging out with me and having a good time for a minute and blah blah blah. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. But yeah, it's called prednisone or something like that. It's the main one that you literally, if you have lupus, you have to be on that medication. There's no getting around it. Like they'll say you can drop your heart blood pressure medicine and all this other bullshit, but you gotta have that one. During COVID, they were trying to say that prednisone might be a fix, and there was a big run on it, and it almost crushed her. Like she got unhealthy again for a little while. Let me look down here. What's it? Why the hell am I black and white down here? What's up with her phone? Look, I'm black and white down here. I don't know why. That's her phone. Must be a filter she's got on. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a steroid. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. I think you're right. If I recall right, it is a steroid, but it's a little bit more. Like there's something more to it. But mainly, I think you're right because that sounds familiar. Ugh. Autoimmune, yeah, that's what it is. The lupus, it's an autoimmune disease. That's why it's like she still wears a mask to this day if she goes out in public because she cannot get anything. Um, Now, luckily, we were already done having our kids. We planned both of our kids. We had both of our kids. We got a boy and a girl. We decided we were done long before COVID came around. But it's a good thing we did because, like, if we were some family that wanted to have a whole bunch of kids, no, that's done with. Uh, because even just getting pregnant and trying to have a child can actually end up killing you. It's crazy. So luckily we had already had both our children. We had already planned for both of them. We, went off of procedure to have them, and then we went back on procedures to not have children. And that's what we do now. Like we technically, even if for some reason our dumbasses wanted one, which neither one of us want another child, but if we did, no, it'd be too high of a risk. even technically pregnancy is something that would be bad unless you really had great doctors and great whatever, and maybe all that extra money, like, you know, a couple $100,000 tucked away just to deal with the shit along the way. But generally speaking, no, you can't even like try to have a child because that drains your immune deficiency down even more, which makes your body attack itself. It's crazy. Autoimmune deficiency is so crazy. It's like your body tries to produce too many antibodies to fight stuff, but it basically makes your body attack itself. That's some crazy shit. It took 8 months to dissolve the clot between the brainstem and the spinal cord. I'm on blood thinners for life. Yeah, see, you have another medication like you need for life. That's kind of what she's on. She has one that she has to take for life, no matter what. If they took all the other drugs away, she has to have prednisone for life. Got to be careful. Could bleed out from a cat scratch. Oh man! So they're thinning you way out. Don't step on a nail. Hey, be careful on them rocks. Going out fishing. Watch out for them rocks. Been times where I done stumbled and tripped and got a big old gash. Yes, sir. Yes, you are. Enjoy every day. I feel that way. I mean, like I said, even though I know I'm sick, but I don't, you know, I'm just like, hey, every day, at least I'm here. Keep trying to do what I enjoy. And that's why I want to get out there and get more fishing in. This year's kind of sucked. Last year, I got out pretty early, and I got a lot of fishing in early, and then I had a fairly decent year. This year, I've only been out like 4 or 5 times, maybe 6. I've only thrown a catfish rod in the water like once or twice. All right, Gandalf. I'll see you when we get back if I'm still here. I might be getting out of here soon. I mean, this was supposed to be just a test, and it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, no, I want to get out to the lake. I want to get out, you know, to some rivers and stuff, and get back into doing some what I call real fishing. Trying to get a big old catfish hog on there. But for now, I'm just enjoying myself when I get a few hours to go out there, catch some bluegills, and you know, whatever, hit the water, and whatever happens to bite bites. It's been nice. Feels good to be out there. Especially because when I'm out there, I'm not thinking about much else, you know? You're just sitting in the woods, sitting by the water, sitting by the river, whatever, you know, you're just chilling, letting nature just absorb your soul while you're sitting there. I love it. It's like, when's that next bite coming? That's all you're really thinking about. When's that next bite? Where's that next fish? I love it. Nothing else on the mind, hardly. The other thing might be, when's Johnny's movie coming out? Unless I missed it. I don't know. I keep looking over there occasionally. I see something that says like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that. I'm still waiting for that movie, Johnny. I don't know why her phone is black and white. That's funny as hell. Looks like I'm watching an old movie. It's in black and white. Look at that. That's from like a minute ago. This thing lags. But it looks like a black and white movie to me. Bank fishing getting to be a bit much for me physically. A lot of the fishing gonna be from the kayak. Well, hell, that's some good stuff though. Getting out there on a kayak. I mean, I said I eventually want one. I think. I don't think I can handle trying to get a boat out there, but I have a kayak launch at that creek that I fish at. I showed it in one of my last videos. I went and showed the little bitty goofy kayak sign and the little trail that they launched their kayaks into. I would. There's big fish in that area because it feeds from Lake Springfield, and I've caught some big fish out of there. And multi-species fish. There's everything back there: carp, gar, channel cats, blue cats. I know there's some flatheads back there. I just know it with all those log jams. I know there's some flatheads sitting back there somewhere. I ain't caught one yet, but they're there. I even caught a perch out of there. I've never caught a perch in my entire fucking life. I'm 50 years old in September. I've never caught a perch. I caught a perch out of that creek with the yellow up and down stripes on the perch. There's bass. There's largemouth bass. I saw a smallmouth swim past me one time. I ain't caught no smallmouth out there, but I saw one swim past me one day. There's carp. There's bullheads. There's stripers. There's white bass. I've seen. There's gar. It's full of everything back there. So I wouldn't mind eventually maybe trying to be able to get to a place where I can purchase a small kayak, get out there, just me, my camera, kayak, couple poles, have some fun back there. Explore some more territory by just pedaling back. I'd probably get one of those little pedal kayaks where you pedal your feet to propel it. I don't think I need all that depth finder and whatever and trolling motor and all that crap. Just get out there, let the feet do the work. But yeah, bank fishing some days for me is rough too. Like trying to get all that equipment down there, especially if it's in a rocky area. Oh, you're trying to trample through the rocks to get to the spots you want to get to. It's kind of why I like going to places that have like steps. You know, you walk down the steps to get to the water. That's better than trampling through all those little rocks that give way underneath your feet. But I definitely got to get out there more this year. Soon. I even went ahead and bought a plastic cover thing for this phone just in case it rains while I'm out there. But like, fuck it, I can deal with the rain, but the phone can't. But if I have a plastic cap over the phone, that should work. I think I got it in my bag. Hold on here. Ugh. Oh my god, I just threw a bunch of stuff in here today, so I don't even know if I can pull that over here. I found one of my old ass lanterns from back in the day, so I put that in there. My bait cutting board. Yeah, there it goes. So I got these little waterproof pouches that go over the phone. Basically, it snaps on this end. You put it over your phone and then snap it, and it's supposed to be waterproof to keep your phone protected in the rain. Whew. I got 2 of those just in case. Only kayak you will see with side mirrors. uh, Sorry, that didn't show up here. I just saw it when I looked over there. The only kayak you will see with side mirrors. What do we got up here? We got 2:45. All right, y'all got about 14 more minutes, I guess. I want to thank everybody again that came in for this test. I want to thank Chris again. Indiana Chris is the one that recommended I check out a couple apps, and Restream was one of them. It was the one that popped in my mind when I was thinking about checking out. He told me something else too, but I forgot what it was. But he told me Restream. So yeah, you gotta see him coming up on them. You gotta see that takedown. See, if you're looking that way and you got a rear view mirror, you can see the takedown. But yeah, and then he was also the first one that popped up on panel to try to test the whole invite guest thing. And then we had Tim Red and Ball, Catfish Dog, come up here. Appreciate that. We had that weird raid from whatever that channel is that likes to try to troll smaller channels. I don't even know why they think they're big dogs if they only got 20,000 followers. But hey, 20K with a couple hundred active beats 3K with 20 active. So I appreciate y'all's raid, even though it was generic. That was some bullshit. Coming here trying to troll me. They didn't recognize. I'm not the one. That shit was funny though. For a minute. Once I realized. Lauren Directo, what's going on, girl? I'm going to try to take off, and I got Lauren Directo coming here. What's up, girl? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, it ain't been that long. I came over to your live when you were working. But yeah, long time no see. For me, being live, I've been trying to do a couple new live tests lately, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on more. I was just trying to find the proper software to do it on. Tonight's test was a Restream. You too, that fishing channel. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate having you up here on this board too. That's a big old beautiful sticker board, and you are one of them up there. I thank you for that sticker. Have a great night. Good to hear, you coming through. It's obviously a rough journey, but hey, you're still kicking, so stay strong, brother. But yeah, y'all know me. I like to run it to the round number, so I'll probably end this at 3 hours. It's at 2:49 now. Even if I'm talking to myself, I'll be here until then. Unless 20 people pop in that I know, then we might hang out longer. I'm doing great, Mike. Thanks for asking. I saw you during that busy moment. Yeah, I know you did. You came over and said hello. She was like ironing and doing a bunch of like business, doing work. And I happened to see that she went live soon before I was going to bed, so I popped in over there, chilled out for a minute. I know you saw me, Lauren. Another one of those great channels that I said, like they're just doing what they're doing, like it or lump it, but don't fucking talk shit, you know. And that's why some people ain't here no more, because I blocked them for talking shit. Yeah, I thank you too, Lauren. I'm almost out of here. I'm just running it up to the full 3 hour mark. It was supposed to be a test, but we had some fun for a little while, and now I'm about to go wind down here in a minute. But yeah, I like even numbers for the most part, so I'm just going up to 3 hours, then I'll end it. Not bad for a test. He must have been there a different time than I was. Said even Johnny Small Pepper visited me too. Yep. See me. One thing about me and Johnny, we might not be there at the same time, but we'll both try to be there. Johnny gets around more than me, I'll tell you that much though. I stopped most of my getting around because it wasn't really fully reciprocated, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna act like Trump on this one. Reciprocal tariffs, son of a bitch. If I'm on yours 90% of the time you're live, you better cut on mine at least 10%. Or you can piss off and go to the graveyard. Unsubscribe is one click away. There's so many people I'd be on every single time they went live, every single time they posted a video, I was there, and I never seen them. I'm like, what the hell? All right, bye-bye. And I'm trying to be there because I like them, but if I'm showing that much love and I get nothing in return, that's when I'm like, okay, come on, you're being an ass. Lauren, I hardly go to anyone's channel. You are Lauren. Yep. She's just always been, in my opinion, one of those real ass people, and just she's always been nice. She's always done her own thing. She's always tried to support others at the same time. Like I said, she helped get John Parker over that number one night. Her and Tinkerbell and a couple other people that were in my live, we were pushing for John Parker that night, and they went to work. They went sharing and they went promoting. And so when I see people talking shit, kind of irritates the fuck out of me. And I hate to bring it back to that, but I mean, it's literally what I've seen. I've gone to somebody's channel, and I'm trying to enjoy that person's channel, but instead, you got these 2, 3, 4 people in their chat egging on all this hatred and whatever for no reason about certain types of channels or certain people, and that host is letting it go on. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I don't need to watch this host. They're letting this shit go on because they're getting some views. What? You're gonna let hatred go on your channel because somebody's viewing you or super chatting you? Then that person that obviously was talking to shit also is gonna get tossed. So let's see, Nightbot. I'm here listening while doing chores. Oh yeah, keep that work going, Lauren. That's how you get paid. Thank you, thank you. Whoops. I tried to hit hide and it hit show again. But yeah, I'm out of here in a minute. Just waiting for this 3-hour mark. And I do thank everybody that stopped in tonight. Even the weird, funny thing that happened earlier. That was funny as hell. Yeah, once I end this, I'll go in there and finish this off, have one more, and then go to bed probably. If it's not storming tomorrow, I might try to go out and go fishing, but we keep having weather come in. Tonight it's supposed to storm again. I don't know about work tomorrow, so I mean, I don't know about the weather tomorrow, but haha, no work, no pay. Exactly. You want to get paid, you gotta go to work. Even technically on this stupid platform thing, but I don't call it work. I call it having fun. So I get some chump change to have some fun. And I appreciate it. Let's see what we got up there. 2:56. All right, 4 minutes, y'all. I appreciate everybody that came in. I appreciate those that are sitting in the background just waiting for me to end it. Because there's only 2 people occasionally talking, and there's still 5 people watching. So apparently 3 people left the stream up just to support, to give the watch hours, I guess, or whatever you call it. I thank you for that, too. Y'all know it don't really matter to me. I prefer everybody to be active and chit-chatting and having a good time. But if you're just watching in the background or listening in the background, too, that works. I do the same shit. I can't even tell you how many people I've been watching, and I come in occasionally, but like the other night I went on Possum's feed, and I decided to go ahead and just bust out in the chat and have a good time for about, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour, where I was talking a lot with the chat and trying to talk to the panel. But a lot of times I am laying in bed listening to some of my favorite people, because it's a lot easier than saying hello and then trying to type hello 50 times to all the people that are saying hi. So sometimes it's just easier to lay back in the background, listen, watch the show that you like, and enjoy what you're seeing or hearing. I know Johnny Smallpaper knows what I'm talking about, because this motherfucker gets around more people than I do these days. So I know he knows what I mean. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I like this person. I do want to go listen, but I'm not gonna say hi, because the minute I do, I might be talking to 20, 30 different people, and I just don't feel like that right now. I don't have the energy for it. I'm too tired. I'm trying to go to bed, but I'm trying to listen to a good show, or I'm trying to watch a good show on the TV. Sometimes I put the shit on the TV, because I do have a internet TV thingy too, so I can go to my TV, click over to YouTube, and put the shit on the TV. That way, like, I can't chat. It's a good app, and I get to see everything, and it's like full 1080, but I can't actually chat on that TV. The one downstairs I can, but I haven't turned that downstairs TV on for about 5 fucking years. All right, there y'all go. It's coming up. 30 seconds. Mike Smith and Holmes about to check out. Let me blind you with my bald ass head again, just in case nobody was in here earlier to see the new look. Ooh, look at that sexy bald head. Anyways, love it, guys. Thanks for coming in for this test. It was fun, including the weird shit. But Chris, especially thank you, because you're the one that recommended this app. So I tested it out. It seems good enough if I wanted to use it. I'll probably check into a few more. So, all right, Johnny, Lauren, whoever's in the background. There's 2 other people in the background. Love you guys. Have a good night. I will see you later. Hopefully from the water sometime pretty soon. So have a good one. And thanks for coming in for this test and this extended hot mess. And let me leave you with one highlight from Nightbot. Don't forget to get to know us. We are real people. Fuck your trolls out there. We're real people. We're just trying to be ourselves and have a good time. We don't need your business if you're just trying to make fun of somebody. Real people doing real shit is what most of us are about out here. Good night, guys.